Introduction. As far as architectural education provides a large amount of knowledge and skills, an architect can design various objects, from apartment buildings and cottages to hotels, schools, and urban spaces. The architects, along with other representatives of creative professions, create timeless works of art. Their responsibilities include creating the idea of the building and visualizing the project in the form of a layout, combining engineering, creativity, and management. The purpose of this paper is to discuss the architect's special worldview and how it affects the way they solve problems with design solutions and make the best real estate projects. The architect profession. Architects, as well as sculptors or other creative professions, pay attention to the details that elude the eyes of other people. Unlike artists, who create an abstract picture of a real object, architects embody an abstract idea into reality. They are people with an unusual way of perceiving space, which helps them build their careers and develop professional skills. Architects see the world as a three-dimensional space and have increased awareness of the surroundings, which is reflected in the way they see the spatial environment. When asked to describe a place or an object, an architect will talk about the paths around the object and its boundaries. Therefore, increased attention to the surroundings seems to have a profound effect on how architects perceive and represent space. Special skills in space perception help architects solve various problems with design solutions. This process includes understanding the problem, brainstorming and generating ideas, design and modeling, selection of the ideas and concepts, and the implementation of the design. First, they determine the underlying problem, then consider many options for solving it and choose the most suitable one. This process is called design thinking, which requires a creative approach to the implementation of tasks. Professional architects carefully analyze each stage and create its visual embodiment, which remains a reliable assistant throughout the work on the project. This approach allows them to find the optimal balance between functionality and aesthetics. Good architects also have to consider the end user at every stage of their work. This principle should form the basis of each step, from the development of documentation and a functional diagram to the determination of structural basis and composition. Architects acquire knowledge not only in the field of architectural composition but also in the production of structures, engineering infrastructure of buildings, ventilation, and much more. This allows them to study the nature of technological processes and constantly seek the best combination of functional and architectural solutions. For this reason, the architects become the best real estate developers since they know structural mechanics, materials science, as well as the methods of calculating building structures from various materials. They design residential buildings, industrial enterprises, and social facilities, thus forming the appearance of cities and towns. They are environmental technologists, whose main task is to develop new and optimize the existing space planning solutions of the environment. Conclusion. People are not born architects, they are educated to be them. A chosen profession may form the worldview and affect the way the brain functions. The architect's goal is to create a well-balanced living environment and design a project taking into account human needs. To achieve this, the architects have to rely on their perception of space, as well as on the knowledge of construction, economics, design, engineering, materials science, social practices, and many other fields. Moreover, the architects possess a fundamental feeling of space, and this unusual quality helps them solve various problems with design solutions and become the best real estate developers. StudyCorgi.com has everything you need for successful studies. Writing tools, informative articles, and essay samples. Come check it out!